Greetings, my excellent friends. Today I do believe we will be trawling through a dank crypt. At least that was the name. I think it was dank. It might have been dark. But I think it was dank. And I hope so, because that would imply slightly better chance at some interesting loot in there. First, I think we'll walk around the forests a bit more. At the moment, we're sort of lacking anybody who can swing a decent punch. Yeah, that's... You could already see my stuff when I haven't actually launched the game. Is that... I guess the extension, if it's on... because it's meant to turn on when my category's set. So yeah, the fact that I haven't launched the game means it probably hasn't, like, picked up... a connection to the game itself, but it probably remembers the last thing it saw, which is clever. Can't knock that. She does, but she's not strong enough to lift the rock. There's a rock. We need to remember the rock. Yeah, Shalex, the music that I've been starting this game with is random shit from the soundtracks from Baldur's Gates 1 and 2, which did not have super memorable music, but it had just a lot of ambient... shorter length stuff that would effectively fill a dungeon area. And that one's not a crypt tune. That music was from the slums district in the city. It sounds like it should be from a dark dungeon. That's why I went with it. Yeah, we need the big strong women to come save us. Poor, weak, and spineless men, basically. In serious danger otherwise. Well, I mean, leaving aside the protagonist being customizable, the men we've met so far have been a rogue and a wizard, so... Oh, we need the big strong men.
No one stopped me yet.
I believe we just got an Astarian to lockpick that.
On my way.
We have, I think, 3 entrances to this crypt. We have the hatch there, the below door, which we also unlocked, and then the main door, which we, there's a person behind there, so I do want to go take a look at that. Explore the ruins being the, I guess it counts as a side quest. That's good. But we could also poke around in here. We're still missing Lae'zel. I don't know if that's intentional. She might not show up again for a while. Everybody we've met so far after Shadowheart has been brand new, but they all seem to have come from the Nautiloid. It seems to be a theme that the companions are all dealing with the same problem. We've all got the Mind Flayer brain invader. So let's just carry on for now up this way. We can jump up there, or we can go that way. Let's, rather than leaping up, let's walk up the regular looking path. I'm sorry, a torn net trap?
Broken.
Oh,
Must have been here a while.
never mind, we're okay.
Another broken trap. Who made these things?
Not sure. Also, I've got a silly hat on now. Or rather, I don't have a silly hat on anymore. I used to have a silly hat on. Now I have a silly helmet. Which is technically better for me, but very sad that in order to wear the silly hat, you have to give up the armor slot, and there's no camp gear setting for head. That is very depressing. Okay, there's pass to the left, pass to the right. Head to the right for now. What's that? Demaze. We'll come to you shortly.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. One of them carved up Zor's whole squad.
So let's leave it.
And let the goblins have it? No. We take it to the grove.
Oh, Lae'zel. Her legs, at least. Demaze and Nymessa seem to be looking at her. Possibly she's the it they're talking about, which is very rude of them, but if they've never seen a Githyanki before, and if they have a bit of a racism problem, then perhaps that's what's going on there. Did I loot that crate?
Let's have a look.
Must have. Either that or it's empty to begin with. Crafter, I don't know what you're beginning to talk about there, but it sounds interesting. But yeah, there's Lae'zel. When the goblins ally with it, we'll be on the road to Baldur's Gate. Don't be naive. When this thing strikes, there'll be...
Just to protect you. This isn't Altarel.
I like how you just overhear conversations as you walk up.
Keep a blade close.
Yeah, you hide
Time
again.
for discretion.
How much further can I go?
Hello.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Rather demanding for a woman in your position. Why should I? Don't worry, I'll get them out of here. One way or another. Deception. This creature is dangerous. Get out of here, leave it to me. Persuasion. Shoot the trap down. We must kill it before it harms someone. Or Bard deception. Oh gods! You've caught a scout! The Gith invasion force is right behind me! Save yourselves! I will admit, I will be drawn to any fucking Bard-specific line of dialogue just because... Is a good chance I won't get to see it again, because surely, you know, with like as many base classes as there are that you can play, you wouldn't play the same class twice if you were going to play this game over and over again. She is hard to miss, yeah, a little bit. But this is good. We'll go back to that rock once we have her, see if she's strong enough to move it, and then we'll also bring her into the crypt, probably instead of Gale, because wizards at low levels aren't that interesting, and we know there's traps down there. Although I didn't have a disarm kit, so we might just have to dodge them. But either way, Astarion should probably be there. And then Shadowheart should be there as well. Sorry, Gale. Difficulty class 10, we get +5, +6, or 9. If we get the full bonus, we basically can't lose unless we roll a 1.
Damaze?
No. We take it to camp. Zevlor will know what to do with it.
I just get to go again. That's very polite. Okay, well, let's talk back to Lae'zel then. Rather demanding for a woman in your position, why should I? Don't worry, I'll get them out of here one way or another. Let's not be a dick to her. I see no reason for my character to be that way.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
Sorry. Weren't you, like, busy being in the pod? Oh, no, I guess we could hear her. Yeah, okay. No, we're not gonna leave her in a cage. This creature is dangerous. Get out of here. Leave it to me. Yeah, she let you out. That's right, because I had my other one then. Okay, we made it that far. It's good that we're a bard. Got an extra shot at this, I guess.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
The blast? I could use more specifics.
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
I'm in dire need of healing. Where is this camp? Bother them even more. Total bonus minimum 6. Literally the only possible way that we could fail this is if we roll a 1. Uh-huh.
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
I assume leave isn't leave her, it's leave to go and get her down. Whereas this is be a bit of a dickhead first. Alright, we'll be a bit of a dickhead first. Say please.
Never.
Okay, I should... Oh god, they're still moving.
Observe, listen. You'll hear goblins before you
Get
see
me
them.
down.
Does pausing not happen when you do this? Doesn't seem to. maybe when I go to the save menu, but it does not. You just have to go to turn-based mode in order to make everybody stop. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it was just because those guys were talking over there as they ran off. What was I going to say?
Dawdling, get me down.
Yeah, alright. No, I was going to consider moving my camera to the other side, but there's the map. I don't know, it's... The main thing you miss about having the camera here is the approval notices. Shadowheart and Asterion approved of most recent. But I suppose what I could do... Does anything pop out? Bottom right, maybe? Nothing much happens down here. There's the combat log. But that shows up above my head.
Enough dawdling, get me down.
Yeah, that sort of works. Oop, don't move the whole game screen. See, the combat log is sort of hidden, but we don't really need it. And you can't see the camp menu. But I don't think you need to see that either. And that way you can see when I'm laughing at Astarion and Shadowheart both approving of me making her say please. Or asking her to. I guess we shoot this. And then she falls. And then we giggle.
Enough dawdling, get me down.
Sorry, I'm not very good at this. Astarion, could you, God, we suck.
No time to dally.
Shadowheart, you want to repay the favor? Nice landing.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
A creche? You're clearly no friend of tieflings. What the shit? A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
What exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a gay tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
What if we wanted to keep the gay tadpole? Alright, let's find the creche.
You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
Sure! Wait at my camp, then! No, we'll dismiss Gale if we can figure out how. Ungroup. We could probably ask him to wait.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Tell me a bit more about yourself, actually.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment.
Wanker, then. All right.
I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
Don't stop there. You must have many stories to tell about your adventures as an archmage.
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Fuck it, let's break his brain. This is gonna get us in trouble. Oh boy!
Try as you might to breach his inner thoughts, Gale swats your efforts away with infuriating ease.
I have a very disciplined mind. Those tricks won't work on me. Please don't try that again unless I invite you to.
Piss off then. It's just... It's a skill check, you know? It might be morally wrong, but if you succeed, it feels good. Also, I feel like we have enough reasons to be sus of him. Like, not out of universe. He's a party member, so of course he's fine. But in universe, we pulled him out of a magic hole, and he's been an arrogant twat every time he opens his mouth. Of course I want to see if there's anything behind it. I need you to remain in camp for a while. We need somebody who can actually throw a punch.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be in the camp then, idling away the hours.
When do they disappear? Okay. So he disappears when he sort of gets to the edge of our vision. Alright.
I should speak up.
Has the error of your ways become clear?
I would like you to join me.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zorru, has seen Githyanki. A Kresh must be near. We will ask this Zorru where he has seen my kin.
You will ask him politely, I hope. And I'm bloody glad we didn't attack. So she's leveled up. Everybody else got some EXP, and whoa! Bugger me! That's a lot of stuff all of a sudden. Alright. Free Lae'zel complete. So we we got the quest during the fucking dialogue, but we also finished it. She said she knew of a cure for the parasite. We need to get rid of the tieflings. We got rid of the tieflings. We got rid of the cage. The Githyanki warrior finds Zorru. Tiefling named Zorru has seen other Githyanki. We should find him and ask what he knows. So we have an actual objective with her that we don't have with the others. The rest of these guys... I assume that these aren't, like, solid A to B quests and more like a collection of everything regarding that companion over the course of the game. And I assume you can do all of these if you just, you know, talk to them at camp often enough and swap them in when they're relevant to be swapped in. It's not gonna... We're not going to miss Gale stuff because Gale's in the bench. Anyway, find a cure. Find the Githyanki Kresh. So yeah, finding Zorru is part of the maid quest as well. Although I suppose you could not bring her with you and go to Zorru anyway. Camp nearby where someone named Nettie can supposedly heal any wound. She might be able to help remove the parasite. Doubt it. Doubt it very much. Shadowheart, Astarion, and Lae'zel wound up being your party for most of the game. Interesting. You say most. But... Shadowheart and Astarion seem pretty likely. I'm not sure if it'll be Lae'zel. So Shadowheart's an acolyte. Spend her life in service to a temple. Astarion is a charlatan. Gale is a sage, so he says, and Lae'zel is a soldier. But we haven't found any sources of inspiration yet. We're gonna have to work on that. Oh, we can see all the dialogue, can we? That's good. Like, all the way back to the start. You fail too many damn things. Okay, but with her, first thing I want to do is go look for this rock thing, because she has... Right?
Vlaakith's will be done.
Oh, that's everybody. Hang on. She has strength of 17. Great weapon fighting as well. Which is what again? She should have two-handed weapons. Okay. Ah, and she's the one who picked this up. Everburn Blade Greatsword. I think she should give her this. 6 to 19 damage, two-handed. Proficiency... Special attacks. 2d6 plus 3 slashing and additional fire damage. Whoo, boy. There's your badge of honor from Commander Jalk. There's also some scale mail, which I think we also looted from the guy. He's medium armor.
There is work to do.
Is that a...
What now?
What am I to do?
Is that better for you? Might be. Because she's not gonna she's not gonna be going with. It looks less cool. But I think it's a 1 AC upgrade for her, without any drawbacks. Is she allowed to give that to people? Oh, she
I
is.
have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
That's surprising. I thought it was hers.
A curious ornate box. Its many sides are engraved with indecipherable glyphs.
Can't remember if I, Oh, well, there we go.
No openings you can see, yet you sense something inside it.
I've seen markings like these. Ancient Githyanki inscriptions. Whatever this box, it's significant.
Put it away. It's interesting that it's a 4-person party because, like, D&D has traditionally been 6, and 1 and 2 were 6. It annoys me a little that we just have 4, but I imagine it's balanced around it.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Righto. Level you up then. $20 HP, nice. And she learns the world-renowned Action Surge. Oh, we can also multi-class people if we want. I don't usually do that. I know it's like powerful if you do it with intent, but I don't have intent, so...
Trust no one.
Shadowheart likes me the
Keep your
most.
distance, darling.
Enough waiting.
It must just start less than halfway along, because I haven't done anything necessarily to piss these two off, but it's below halfway. Why do they all
Your
have
faith will
fucking
guide me.
character-specific underwear?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Despite everything, it's still you.
Indolence breeds madness.
Shouldn't have wished to live
Okay,
in
how
more
you
interesting
feeling, Leia, now that you're
times.
down, Laser?
Chatter already, Tusky.
Right then. Do you know much about them mind flayery friends that we escaped from? They didn't seem very nice.
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More
Right.
to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche.
You said that.
You do well to observe more and question less.
All right, Aaron Burr. But what happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Did you know your hair is currently getting stuck in your armor? That sounds awful. How are you so calm?
Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
Well, let's not look a gift eyeworm in the mouth.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
You look very unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts. Also, I don't know how you managed to avoid hurting your neck with the amount of times you jerk it around.
I expect I am your first.
Sorry? Oh, yep, okay. I am aware of Githyanki, but I've never met one outside of the character creation menu.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
As if the upturned bat snout is any better.
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
It looks halfway to a corpse's, if I'm honest, but... Righto. Just awkwardly shuffle about like we've been fucking eviscerated. How are the other two doing? Any new dialogue from them?
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes.
Is she?
Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
I don't think there's anything new down this.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Yeah, how am I holding up?
I must admit, you've been a surprise. Besides,
She said that before.
you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid.
Alright, enough about the naughty droid. Astarion?
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
You ended up liking Lae'zel, but it took some work. Yeah, no, I can tell that she's designed this way. Like, it's not, you know... There's going to be a lot of people, and there were a lot of people that talked about how she sucked. But she's not fucking Ashley Williams from Mass Effect. Like, this person is crafted with intent.
Always room for more.
I mean, so was Ashley, but Ashley's main intent was racism anyway. Ashes of Dragon Egg Mushroom. I can also make the balsam now. So I can make a potion of mind reading. Does drinking it let you read minds, or does giving it to someone and having them drink it let you read theirs? Ashley can eventually get better? Yeah, sure she can. She can turn into dust. And we could also make an elixir of peerless focus. I find it very strange that these elixirs and potions have, like, little flavor text, but not mechanics text. Like, I assume that this increases your intelligence, but what if it restores a spell slot? You know, like, you don't know.
Speak.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you. I meant to just walk there, but you were in the way.
Breathe deep and move.
Okay, so there's further to explore that way, which I assume is continuing on the road. So let's go back to the crypt now, and we'll go to the main door, because I think there was a dialogue thing there. We could take a short rest to heal the 4 HP on me and the 2 HP on her, but I'm not too bothered about that. Saved on twisting vines. Oh dear. Sorry, I've just been distracted by auto mod not understanding context. There you go. I just don't like the add permitted term because it sounds... I wish I could allow... Like, automod seems to function whereby, you know, if you allow something, it will assume that you approve of all uses of that particular phrase. In this case, killing gay was being looked at together when you were referring to sparing Ashley or Caden.
No traps, please.
Fucking... Are we good? Slightly embarrassing, but neither of us got hurt by it.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there?
Bard performance. Yes! It's me! Let me in! I think I managed that.
You sound a bit shaken, boss. Hang on while I find the key.
Charlatan, cheese your way through. Astarion is inspired. Right, interesting. So that... it applies to anybody who witnesses it, not necessarily the character who does it. That makes sense. Because we'll be doing everything ourselves. You replayed Baldur's Gate 1 over the summer. Yeah, I remember you saying you had no interest in this. It's very funny to me now, considering... Like, what? What happened? It's because you played Divinity and didn't like it. But you didn't even put Karlach in your team. You put Lae'zel. I'm pretty sure Karlach's the other option for fighting, and that's why I say I don't know about Lae'zel, because I might bring Karlach instead once we meet her. I don't know her exact class, but I'm pretty sure. Because I vaguely recall that most of the male companions are this... not strength-based than most of the female ones are. Oh, it's just a matter of her being a fighter versus Karlach being a whatever. I assume barbarian or monk, but I guess she could be a ranger. I don't know enough about her, except that she's red and kind of horny.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
Your enemies are surprised and cannot take actions, reactions, or movements in the first round of combat. If you surprise these enemies with an attack, your action has been used for this round. It is Astarion's turn. Would he get sneak attack because of the surprise? You think he's got sneak attack? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think so. But, like, I don't know where the... Here it is, I think. No, but those are just their... I think it'll work. Anyway, this poor man is just going to get absolutely wrecked if we hit the 65% chance. Well, he's certainly fucking surprised now. I guess we used the bonus action on the attack. Right, offhand melee. What if you didn't want to do that? Anyway.
Nothing important is ever easy.
What if we don't murder... wasn't there like a thing for like... wanting to non-lethal someone? Because we could kill him, but... he's a person. What's the Vane quest? No, that's just a reference. But basically, the title... My stream title right now was purely made to make Grefter happy, and he didn't even fucking mention it, so, you know. It's a passive you have to toggle. Yeah, I'm sort of looking for... how one does that. The passives button. Here. Has to be unarmed or a melee weapon. So I can't use the... I can't shoot him with a non-lethal arrow. Makes sense. But it doesn't have to be like... you don't have to swap to using your fist. Non-lethal damage does not kill creatures if it just leaves them unconscious. And I don't know if it makes any difference. I'm just wondering if... because we let the rest of his team live. We may as well. Because, yeah, we still got EXP. There's a bandit's key. Leather armor, a torch, and a short sword. You don't really need any of these. But we'll take the key. Tried it a couple times, the game just got confused. Why you no kill, man? Yeah, I think I have it on. Because I have two weapons. Gotta wonder if he'll wake up now and have to fight him again, but, oops.
Need something?
Yeah, you to get out of the way.
Time to press ahead.
Waterdavian red cheese wedge. Also, what is the... Oh, this isn't the crypt yet. This is the refectory. Looter's trunk. Money, a cup, a plate, a chalice. Just more trash to sell. Cheese wedge, cheese wheel, dried sausage, supply pack.
Might be useful. No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is Orpheus. Not here.
No idea. Milk can, shelf.
Something good here. I hope.
Very unlikely. Don't even have a single something at all. This is Bethesda style. You can literally pick up anything lying around. A quill. Pick up anything, and you could also yeet it at the enemy. Yeah. Cutting board. I thought it was a book. Plaque.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Death and Divinity. A Godly Guide. The Mortal View. Eyewitness accounts of the Baal spawn crisis. And the Curse of the Vampire. Yeah, what kind of church is this? That is a repeat of the 2 books that were on that shelf. I'm not going to grab 2 of one book. 3 candles. I suppose those aren't completely useless. Always drop them in a cellar full of explosives while I'm managing my inventory and then wonder why the sky's on fire. That appears to be everything, yeah? There's a door there and that's it. If I'm not... missing anything or wrong about something. Now, I wonder if that man will run out and join his mates if you get into a fight out there. Probably. Okay. Books. Death and Divinity. So you're on Twitch, but you're not on Discord? Okay. Death is too powerful a force for even a single god to contain. It is a duty that has been passed from hand to hand, splintered into smaller pieces. Disease, war, funeral rites. But there must always be an overseer of the cycle, as life falls away. For countless aeons it was Jurgle, the lord of the end of everything, presided over mortality with his unblinking stare, until even he grew weary. Young Baal, Bane, and Merkel must have thought themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, Yet he used their ambitions to free himself. Merkel claimed primacy over death from Jurgel's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. What is murder if not the most violent of deaths, seized by Baal in his incessant greed? What need would there be for noble Kelimvor to judge passing souls if one deity could hold the process entire? Even gods can die, after all. Those who worship death should remember that, above all else. Hearken close, and beware the vampire. Beware its cold beauty. Beware its charm. Beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble, for the vampire cannot bear to be of the common folk. How doth one protect from the beast? Walk not in blackest night, for the vampire loves these nights more than any other. If you must walk, do so by the light of our moon, and take care. Carry the blessings and marks of your God at all times. But remember, your home is a fortress, if protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary. Let no stranger into your home. If it be a friend, look upon them. Do you find them pallid? And wait? See you any mark upon their neck? See you any dirt upon their clothes? Unless their need is great, turn away all but the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, flee. Leave love and family behind. You will not save them if you fight. You will not see them again. But they will see you, pale and smiling, calling them into the night. The Mortal View. Eyewitness accounts of the Baalspawn crisis. The guild seal on the inside of the cover belongs to a printmaking collective in Baldur's Gate. Course I remember. Knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief, always in everyone's business. And that ward of Gorion went right along with her. No surprise a wicked god's blood was running in their veins. Anonymous, Candlekeep. Saravok and his lot are always the first ones that come to mind. You know this all started with a bit of iron in Nashkel. Everyone thought their weapons would rot out of their hands. Back then I thought the problem was bad trade. Never took the man for a son of Baal. Amnian mercenary interviewed on his deathbed. That is a thing. In Baldur's Gate 1, the whole storyline is that there's an iron crisis. All the metal is just like turning to shit. And that affects your gear. It doesn't happen super often, but it can, right up until you get magic gear, which doesn't take too long. But it is really fucking annoying. And until you're sorted, you should probably bring an extra of every weapon. Because at any point something will just randomly stop being usable.
You dare speak that name to me? My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I curse Baal, I curse Irenicus, and I curse you!
Hostile vampire Athkatla slums. The five tore Tethia to pieces. I don't think anyone expected more Baalspawn showing up would fix the war that a pack of them started. Then again, they were all inclined to killing each other, eh? Good riddance. Here's hoping every last one of them has been wiped off the face of Faerun. Saradush Merchant retired. So these are all references to the original Baldur's Gate, which was the Baalspawn saga, Candlekeep being where your main character grew up. This guy talking about the main plot hook of the first game. Well, the side plot hook really, but it's there before they start telling you who you are. Vampires being very important to Baldur's Gate 2, being a gang that you can side with or against. Don't side with them, it's a very bad idea. Saradush being the town in Throne of Baal, I think, the last chapter, the expansion. With the five basically being the last five Baalspawn after all of the others died or were like unsuccessful, these 5 show up as your final villains. And then we have the Flaming Fist, who are the cops in Baldur's Gate, and they have a really... So the thing about Baldur's Gate 1 and 2's voice acting, it doesn't follow the Final Fantasy XIV or indeed this game's style of fantasy British. They went, for Baldur's Gate, they went and took their game to a cartoon animation studio. Like, I think Andrea Romano directed the voice acting for Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I think. And we're talking, like, Animaniacs and shit. There's I don't know that Rob Paulson is in Baldur's Gate. He might be, but I know he's in Planescape Torment. Either way, they went to cartoon people to populate this game with voices, and it's very fucking obvious because there's a whole bunch of ridiculous accents and very exaggerated voices. So the Flaming Fist cop in Baldur's Gate, like, the main voice line that you hear as they approach you is, "I serve the Flaming Fist!" He never do that, but he explains a lot of the line right. Yeah, no, it's the... Is he in... Yeah, no, Rob Paulson is Keyvan. He's also Animan. And Biff the Understudy. But yeah, absolutely the primary stock of voice actors for the Baldur's Gate series just came straight out of that cartoon group. Like Zan is Jeff Bennett, D. Bradley Baker was in it, Grey Delisle, Jim Cummings obviously is Minsk, Jennifer Hale is Mazzy. Kevin Michael Richardson is Saravok and also the narrator. Jim Cummings was Gorion as well. I think Edwin... Let me double check this. Is Edwin Jim Meskimen? Yes! Which is why, like, a whole bunch of the major characters were inexplicably Russian. Because they just put a bunch of silly accents on for variety. Earl Bowen, Monteron. Bill Farmer was in the first 2 Baldur's Gates. That's the voice of Goofy. Yeah. Frank Welker is in everything. That's just... Pretty sure Frank Welker is inside us all. But no, he was Elminster as well as a bunch of... And Tsar. Anyway. I'm not authorized to be talking about any murder with someone like you. Take it up at the Sea Tower if you want to argue. But honestly, who cares if a ball spawn got it stuck to him? Their father's the killing type, after all. Locked.
How delicious.
Starion, could you fix this, please? Jesus, that's a lot of bonuses. And I could inspire him as well. Do I have, like...
Not a chance. Be a trap.
I'm supposed to only be able to do this so many times a day, right? The guidance is forever.
to be expected.
Shut it! This is no time for joking around.
Well, there's definitely people behind there.
All right. What now?
Let's... Let's just throw a short rest for the missing health. There's also a lever to open the door right next to it. Ha! Look, it's dark.
A welcome rest.
That's weird. But sure, that's what a short rest looks like. Everybody just stands still, gains health, and goes, ah!
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Oh, then we're not going to talk to these? How many of them are there? Bucket me dead, that's a few. Okay. Does that barrel explode? Oil barrel. I mean, I kind of want to shoot it. Or firebolt it. Let's see what happens, yeah?
Make it hurt.
Ooh, boy! So Mari just got deleted from existence, Barton took a big smacking, and Hasaid took an alright smacking. I feel bad, but not bad enough. He can hide is what he can do.
Leave no trace.
He can hide and then... maybe hide behind here. I like the idea of them coming to me if they want to fight. Right? I saved. Hurt, though. Yes, that's the thing. You would just keep using ranged, wouldn't you? Got your weapon in oil against a +1 bonus damage and attack rolls. Nice. The Starian's ghost is not a bug, it is showing the last position that the enemies saw him in. That makes sense. I hadn't really registered it as a thing yet. I'm just gonna get out of the way and healing word myself, I think. I assume... oh, I can mock someone over the wall. Perfect, alright. Oi!
Here we go again.
Oh no, he moved back.
Placid is my foolish foe.
But he can just move back anyway. He's unhappy. And he'll run through the fire. That hurt. I forgot that I can move after I attack. I'm used to games that have a solid, like, move then attack thing, whereby it's if you want to get out of the way, you can't run off as well. You could charm one of them. We could charm Torga, because they're going next. Oh no, they're not going next. We're over here now. But Torga's not injured, whereas they're injured. Let's try it. 30% chance. Fuck it. Didn't work. We tried.
Time to strike.
Just shoot someone and then get out of the way. Shoot Barton.
This is your end.
Miss. Shame. I mean, I don't think long rests cost us anything. Well, supplies, but... Hello! They're gone! Find them! What about the three of us that are in full view? Detecting hidden presence. Don't know about that. I'd say we're still pretty good, actually. Oh, that's interesting. Sneak attack, melee. I have to choose sneak attack. Still gonna do it. He's fucked. Also, that whole non-lethal thing... Look, I felt bad because we were 4v1ing him, but... Nah. Go ahead and be dead, friend.
They won't know what bit them.
They won't know what bit them. Right, and we're supposed to not be wondering what you mean by that, Mr. I have fangs. And very pale skin. He has crap, but we'll take it. Hey there. They're not very smart, these guys. Like, they're not very smart. It's gonna shoot you. Sorry. So yeah, I can attack twice if I go into melee range, but I don't want to do that in front of everybody there. Fuck it. Everybody's dashing, which means I don't get to attack. Should probably deal with the mage. But the mage is also the only one at full health. Let's just try to kill everybody else. %55% chance. You got a better chance of hitting them. But a better chance of killing him if you do hit. Comparatively, that's more damage. So let's just go with the crossbow for now. Damn it. Fine.
Swift and lethal.
Um, 6 to 19, 65%. Just rush the mage. Why not?
You bow or you break.
There we go. No spell's gonna be cast on us. That was right. That was the correct move. Melee sneak again? No, we don't have the advantage? Because we need to move, I guess. Oh well. Jeez. He just fucked off out of the way. Yeah, the flanking thing does it for sneak attacks, but I figured killing the mage was better. He isn't hidden anymore. I told him to hide at the end of his... Well, not that turn, but the last turn. And I guess it just didn't work. It's over, Torga and Barton. I have the high ground. Motherfucker. Yeah, I know, I can move. What did you just throw? God, you are letting the team down there, Shadowheart.
I will ascend.
You have enough movement to attack? Nope.
On the move.
Oh my god. Guys. You're hurting me here.
Don't linger.
Oh, for God's sake. Jesus.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, get out of the fire. 1 to 4 damage. Fine, mock him. I like the idea of mocking him to death.
Knowledge affects and shit it out.
Damn it. Well, at least he also misses. Finally! Now stop burning. Ugh.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Where's home? I don't know where I'm from.
What's in here?
You have a simple toxin. Coat your active weapon with toxin.
With
Evidently.
haste.
You have a book, Journey Through the Jungle, the adventures of one Baron von Baron and his goblin guide Jaw as they brave the thick jungles of Chult. You have a scroll of burning hands. Maybe teach that to Gale later. Can't wait to sell all this shit. Will I read the book? Of course. The sun had just fallen below the horizon when I first heard its call. 1,000 reed pipes at once, whistling a single, beautiful, terrible song. "Ulu Thalong," said Jaw. "It's coming!" Jaw dropped her pack. Jaw dropped. And scurried up the nearest biter. Bitter? With a bit more effort, I climbed a tree of my own, and the two of us surveyed the grassy ground beneath. Ah, woo! There it was again, above and beneath and all around, so close my skull vibrated from the sound. The ferns and foliage under me rippled and swayed. Jaw held a finger to her lips to demand my silence, and in one motion, it snatched her. A vine? A tentacle? It hardly mattered. The hunter had found its prey. Jaw's scream swelled, then faded, as Ulu Thalong dragged her away. I leapt down to give chase, but the creature left no mark behind. The grasses were untrampled, the shrubs unbroken. I had only the memory of that harrowing call to guide me. Well. Why was it important to you that the book was read? We've been reading the books as we collect them. Oddly on brand, shitty early Lovecraft. Right then. So we're in the same area here. Yeah, I'd just take the other short rest, I guess. Restores spell slots for warlocks, but not for everybody else. 50% of the health. That's not enough for Shadowheart, but...
Oh, well. Some rest's better than none.
We have enough for many rests, so we'll just take a long rest the next time we're in trouble. I assume we can still long rest from inside this. Mari. Poor dead Mari. Another basic poison, more thieves' tools, dagger, short bow, leather armor. Mari never had a chance. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I didn't go to that rock. We'll finish looking through this area, but before I go into the... like, proper crypt, I might go back. Just because I don't want to forget it again. Book of Final Breath. Dense rows of scrolled text. The few legible entries seem to detail the names and final words of numerous individuals. Come see this! It's Madge Pinner. Laboratory explosion. Huh? Hroth Cress. Waylaid in a Neverwinter alley. You're blocking my light! Dana Ree. Watertavian Featherlung. I do like that as an idea, but I wonder how all those final words were collated. Is that... Uh-huh. Rustic chest. Feathers and an ink pot. Can't really see what's out there. Row of books. 2 copies of Death and Divinity. We've already looked at that. I think. Is that one of the ones we got in there? Yeah. Oh, this is the fell through the ceiling way. What? Does that separate your party, or does everybody jump in after you? Scruffy vagabond clothes, road dust grey clothes, and some rags. Unfortunately, I'm approaching in Cumberland, so I should chuck some shit to Lae'zel. Can I, like, sort by weight? There's a sort button, but I don't know that it's necessarily going to be by weight. Here, just have the clothes and shit, the weapons. We should wears all of these too. One day, in my blessed future, I will be allowed to sell all of this, and then I will have money. The rags aren't worth much, but the vagabond clothes are. Didn't mean to take all. And we've already read that book as well. And we've read that one as well. They need to get a... more varied library here in this abandoned church.
No lock, no handle. How does it open?
Oh, darling, you should know by now that a lock... Oh, shit. Never mind, I'm fucked.
At least things have stayed interesting. Here goes
Can we,
nothing.
pull the candlestick? What if we shot it? What if we shot the door? Took no damage because of sturdy. Right, this is a special door. We found a locked door, but it doesn't have a keyhole. There's got to be something interesting behind it.
Have to keep going.
Lae'zel is probably better. Well, it's sturdy, which I think means don't try it that way, you dickhead. Curse the Vampire, Eyewitness Account of the Baalspawn Crisis. God, again, you really, really need more than 3 books in the whole church, my guys. Death and Divinity, A Godly Guide. Curse of the Vampire. Hello, The Unclaimed. The sturdily bound story of a cleric of Shar whose soul was... God damn it, from the City of Judgment. Never claimed from the City of Judgment. This is my library bag. Yes, I'm keeping every book. In life, her service had been impeccable. Daily did she devote herself to the Lady of Loss. How do they do the sign of the cross for the Lady of Loss? Is it... Daily did she free herself from the tyranny of memory. All in time was lost to her. Her relations, her preferences, even her own name. Upon the altar of her devotion placed she the ultimate offering, her emptied mind. And when she died, she awoke in death and found herself standing in the pale and faded City of Judgment. She waited for the Lady of Loss to retrieve her. 1,000,000 souls and more passed her in colorless gusts, but no hand materialized in her hand. No voice whispered instruction in her ear. No guidance proffered itself from the bleached and barren sky. Time, immaterial time, passed around her like air, coming and going. And still, the goddess did not come for her devotee. Kelemvor pitied her as much as the Lord of the Dead is able, but could not intervene. This cleric of the Lady of Loss, unclaimed despite her worthiness, might yet have one more lesson to learn. That not of forgetting, but being forgotten. Shadowheart, your goddess sounds
Something
like a bitch. Better than Lolth. That's not difficult.
Anything of use?
At least we got a new book. Squeaking Rat, you're lucky this isn't the game I play on weekends right now, or else I'd be trying to eat you. Nothing new. Another plaque.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Chapel records. Fine dust coats the pages of this weathered book. Beneath the bone-white powder, hundreds of short obituaries are recorded in tiny script. Grobian Tipple, ill mater, drowning. Yvain Arkinson, Ogma, internal rot. Devrin Stout, saloon, fever. Did I just miss?
That might be worth a look.
Oh, thank you. I wonder if that opened the door. Probably let us into the dank crypt the front way. Yes. Well, before we go in there, I am going to back out and go back to that rock that I forgot about, so that I don't forget about it again. Presumably these men will still be dead, except for him, who's going to be really, really sad when he wakes up.
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Ah, Guanbush, I was wondering when your crown would return to you. Yeah, because there's the hatch over here, and then there's the door down there, and both of them led to dank crypt, whereas this is like a level higher, so... Makes sense. Raptor, we all have tadpoles in our brains. I think we're past regret. A scared boar. Wait, hang on. Can I speak with animals on that? Where's the button?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hey, buddy!
Away! Away!
Calm down, I won't hurt you.
You're all the same. Too many of my kind died because of your spears, but not me!
Right then. Bye! I don't blame you. People are shit!
Assume nothing.
Lae'zel, can you fuck with that? Still too heavy! Well then what is its fucking purpose? Can you shove it? Do I remember how to find that button? Well, she succeeded, but nothing happened.
I've got a long road ahead.
Click and drag should move it.
For battle.
Oh, shit.
Never a dull moment.
They don't really teach you that super well. Money, a Harper's map, 2 potions of speed, a ruby, a Harper's notebook, and an agate. Various accounts of impiety and blasphemy among locals, all bound in one ragged book. I'll have that. Show me the map. This stained, ragged map has passed through countless hands. A little harp marks an area called Moonrise Towers, with a small inky crescent sketched in the nearby forest. Below the crescent is a more recent scroll, Cash. So I take it you never got this chest then, Raptor, eh? You also just discovered you can select multiple things in the inventory. I haven't really been doing that. Not enough strength. So yeah, I did need to come back with Lae'zel.
Assume nothing.
Still alive.
Good to know.
So that's progress.
Now the Harper's map seems to be a clue for a bonus somewhere, but let's read the Harper's notebook. Or not. A tattered collection of reports held together with a moon and harp seal. There's a frequent mention of a sacrilegious activity among a local Selûnite sect. The Harper's notebook isn't going in my book collection, but it is worth 14 bucks. The right buyer. Either the Harpers looking to control the flow of information, or one of their enemies looking to not do that. This is a dead end. Yes. Back to the dank crypt. Or at least the prelude to the dank crypt. The pre-dank area. I suppose I could use the waypoint thing, but that's below and that's not far enough.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Strange thing to say there, but alright. Man, that unconsciousness sure lasts a while. There's nothing else down that way. Through this door, the freshly opened path in. Candles, candles. Alright, before we head in there, I'm going to take my midstream break. Get some food. He's not going to be thrilled, no. But yeah, we'll forge ahead into the dank crypt when I return. Have I made enough video game noises to not frighten people with returning dialogue? Hello. We have a dank crypt to explore. Isn't that delightful? Now we should be able to see the 3 entrances, yes, as I thought. This one's not actually that far away. Whereas that one is deeper in. Interesting, this giving us the the quest pointers there. You don't set quests as active or anything. No, they just show up. Let's see how many traps are down here. We get a bit of light from Lae'zel's sword, of all things. And I also have dark vision, so I think most of us do. We're all elfy, right? Except for Lae'zel, but close enough. And I'm a tiefling, but still see in the dark.
A crypt.
I just accidentally picked up a jug. You gotta send your boyfriend out in dark areas because your dragonborn ass was blind as could be. Who's your boyfriend in this case? Is it Astarion or is it someone else? 3 whole-ass scrolls of protection from evil and good. I like that it's evil and good. It used to just be protection from evil. But no, it protects you from the good boys too. It's equal opportunity. There's a torch here. I wonder why. How do they, how does that work? Do you have to equip it in a weapon slot and then light it? Yeah. Counts as a club. Okay. Yeah, no protection from the neutrals. Can't have everything all in one convenient spell. This area has a very hilarious... There should be a light source slot. Is that you saying that there is one in this game, or is that you saying that this game should have had one but doesn't? You telling me to find something, or are you lamenting the lack of something? You're telling me there is one.
Speak.
I'm tired of accidentally talking to my companions. On Death and Resurrection. Ooh, there's a new book. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext, Rebound by Josefa Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denir for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her god's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value a life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely. So it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider. We already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds, beliefs, and station in life. But even this assessment is subject to market forces, Lord Kelemvor weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route. Not the end of the path, but the chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth I found them to be of the most dull and unimaginative sort that I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps one day this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path, and wealthy enough to return. Heavy oak doors, medium toughness. Both sides. I do enjoy how lighting a candle officially gives it the condition burning. There's no other books hidden away on shelves. No. Just big doors. Let's go for this backwards one if we can. Let's just assume it's unlocked and opens. Yeah, good.
Watch your back.
Astarion, could you do that check? Fuck's sake.
I wonder what the
Shadowheart,
move
could
is.
you do that check? Fuck's sake. Lae'zel, could you do that check? Fuck's sake.
I'll give up now.
I'll give up now. Well, there's nobody else to do it. I think it's a trap, but I think it's there because there was one on the other side.
If not over, then through.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Sarcophagus specifically, but there's also a vent there. Now we don't have any trap disarm toolkit, and we didn't find one anywhere.
Take heed. I see a trap.
Another one.
Trap. Be cautious.
Looks like a trap there.
That one's not trapped, at least. What the fuck is a soul coin? These coins can power infernal engines. Jesus. But we got get some armor there. Let's have Lae'zel be looter now, I guess, because what merchant would accept such a coin? This one? Yeah. I'll take the creepy soul coin. Ring mail armor is heavy armor, but it's worse than the Githyanki half plate. I don't think this is a plus for anybody because it's the same value as the scale mail. It is awful. In early access, Rizalka died in this room very often. I'm concerned about that news.
Take heed. I see a trap.
I'd love to have a trap disarm kit. There's the original ancient door that we opened.
Trap. Be cautious.
Trap, 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 da 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 da. Trap, 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 da 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 da. Trap sarcophagus.
Well, hello.
Trap sarcophagus.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
I've spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
So the main thing is I would want to open this one. Because I'd assume there'd be loot beyond it.
Careful, I bite.
We don't have the ability to try and roguify the trap unless we have a disarm kit, so I guess we're just gonna have to remember it's there and possibly come back later. What you would do would be to put Astarion alone in the room? Oh, because of him having a chance at dodging it. Okay.
Don't touch me. Don't linger.
Alright, guinea pig.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
See what happens. The Watcher's Guide. It's a dagger and an engraved key. It's activated turn-based. Is that because the vents are about to burst and everything else is about to burst? Well, dash. Get out of there. Loot and scoot. Huh. So when does that stop?
Let's move. Swift as my feet can carry me.
It stops when you disarm the traps. That just keeps happening and keeps exploding forever? How the fuck is the greenery surviving? Grease surface turned into explosion. Well, I'm actually pretty pleased with that because we got the loot. Nobody was hurt. However, I worry for the next person to go through that door. It's a good dagger, though. When the spear misses its target, the wielder's next attack roll... Oh, it's not a dagger, it's a spear? Oh, it's a thrown spear. Oh, never mind. The wielder's next attack roll against that target gains true strike. So he can't use it as an offhand, then? Why is it not even equipped? Because it's a throne. You just chuck it at someone. I suppose that's cool. Lae'zel, you might throw that at something eventually. What else? We got a key. The key is probably going to be useful.
No time to rest.
No. There's probably a universe in which you disarm the traps before you do this, but we ain't living in it.
Can't slow down.
Ah! So, we wouldn't have been able to get through here? I suppose we could have picked the lock. Yeah, that's just going to keep on happening. Okay. You didn't open the coffin. How did you get through this door? Did you not... Or did you lockpick it or whatever? Is it a hard stop or just a lockpick check? Entombed scribe. Gilded chest.
What's this? Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Well, religion is often controversial, but did you see all the books about murder gods and death? I don't think this was a church of sunshine and happy times. Another scroll of burning hands.
What's hiding here?
A dead person. A heavy key, another dagger, more gold.
Let's see.
2 scrolls of protection from evil or good. Another dead person. This is presumably the path to the hatch. Let's just link up with that really quick. Yeah, alternatively, you don't need to go through the door if you come this way. Difficult terrain. Assume that opens the hatch if you didn't pick the lock. That takes you out. There's nothing much over here, though. It's just another way in. Okay.
That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him.
A temple of Jurgle. That is better than a temple of Baal. By a long fucking way.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
But it's not good.
Something over there.
Yeah, button. I saw it. Looks like this will open something. There we go. Wall. Oh, brilliant.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
Richly adorned sarcophagus, and in what fantastic manner will that explode? Yeah, we can... Let's say... Disadvantageous. Let's just have you hide, shall we?
Into the shadows.
Hide and wait, presuming they're not about to pull out crossbows. They're probably going to have to come all the way in here to get to us. Wait, Astarion can pickpocket the party? Let's not have him do that. But let's maybe just wait.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Unless there's buffs we want to put on, but... I don't really have one.
Let's end this.
She does. She could... Shield of Faith me. She's only got one spell slot left, or... Yeah, she only has one spell slot left. Let's not do that.
Victory awaits.
Let's put you out in front, though. And running, and running, running, and running, running, and running, running. One of them is an entombed warrior. Whoa! Okay, so we're silenced. Let's
Victory
swap to her. Yeah, that one's silencing everybody. That's okay. You may as well use your action surge. Go smack it twice. What can you do with it? Anything better? You can go with lacerate, but I don't know that the rotting dead bleed. And then cleave is an AoE. No, let's just do regular attacks. Yes, very good. Missed the second one, but still. Damn it. Okay, that can be yours. Done.
I'm ready.
Now can you sneak attack him? Because Lae'zel's right there? Sure can.
To the death.
And miss. Darn. Alright, well, back away if it's not gonna opportunity us. Didn't seem to. He's silenced, but I don't care.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
No, don't think I'd want you to melee. What is it? 3 to 10, so you're not going to one-shot them. What's your ability to hit the silencer? It's okay. 9! Fuck off. Can I mock you? No, because I have to speak. Of course. Also, I think it's an action. Yeah. Well, I feel like that should be a bonus action. It's a teensy tiny thing. I could offhand melee the entombed warrior.
My hand.
I'm ready.
There we go. Got rid of the silencer. And there's more. I guess they can all do it, but... Miss. Miss. We do love it when they miss. An ally is within melee distance of an enemy, allowing you to sneak attack it for more damage. And we can sneak attack with ranged as well. Just movement, Ray of Frost, but we still have access. Goodbye, warrior!
The subtle approach.
Another fight. Let's go.
Nine again! Jesus Christ, I'm sick of that.
Can't afford to let up.
Just keep shooting these guys. Damn it!
I will ascend.
Alright, fine.
Taste my fury.
Finish him off, please. Bit overkill, but it works. I'm happy for them to keep doing that because it's like, it isn't really affecting me.
I am fury. I am death.
Your beauty or grace.
Be known.
We will stab them in the face.
Shall we dance?
You cannot go far enough.
On the way.
Ooh, camera went weird, but he's dead. I figured that would work. I don't know if he got sneak attack there because of how close Lae'zel was, or because he was hidden, but it did it.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Now all of a sudden the scribes have money. That is weird, because, like, we've already looted their bodies before the bodies woke up.
My inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Lae'zel, who has full health, is saying it's time to rest.
Not reaction.
Why? Is it because I used the action surge? Well, rest of us are hurting a little, but not by fucking much. I'll take a rest when I leave this. I don't really want to take a rest in the crypt, but then again, I don't know, like, is there another encounter here? Maybe. Maybe I should rest before I open the sarcophagus. Let's check the side room first. No, go through the door, don't open it. Close it, rather. Can we... We can jump down there, but it is death. Evidently I shouldn't. I love that I can. But I don't think this is actually an area that you're supposed to explore. It's just a scenery. Another soul coin. A pike. Skull and bone. More candles to light. And a book of dead gods that looks to be locked.
Someone wanted to...
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Let's not smash it open. Let's leave it alone for right now. It could be picked, I suppose.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Let's look at the arcane
This book
runes.
is far lighter than it should be with such
Search
a
for an arcane
massive
rune to
log.
sabotage. Don't think we're finding an arcane rune to sabotage. Yipes. Roll again with inspiration. Do I have inspiration? I thought fucking Astarion had inspiration.
The tome does not take kindly to your tampering. A feeling like pins and needles lingers under your skin, pricking and prodding.
I don't like smashing it open. That feels
Someone there?
incorrect. Astarion, can you
This
pick
book
it?
is far lighter than it should be with such a massive log.
Let's... Can I from here?
Oh, for a skeleton key.
That's interesting. I can, it just wasn't, like that. Well, with all these bonuses, let's go. Is that still enough? Yes! Don't question it, just go, go, go. Astarion unlocked the Book of the Dead Gods.
Never a dull moment.
Indeed. The names of dead gods, most of them unfamiliar and unpronounceable, fill the pages of this ancient tome. Several entries in the last page have been stricken through, the final 3 thoroughly enough to be completely illegible. Well, we also received a scroll of Ray of Enfeeblement. I don't know when and how. But we'll have the book. Go on, get in. There we go. Is there a faster way to mark something as wares? Probably. Cannot wait to press a single button and make all this shit disappear.
One day I'll catch a break.
But today is not that day. Alright. Does this side also have a button? No, this side has a bugger all. Let's head into this secret room that the dead people did not want us to enter.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Yes, indeed. Who lies within? Hopefully nobody awake. Oh, we have the Amulet of Lost Voices, which gives you speak with dead. Oh, that might be fun, actually. I didn't think about that. Speak with animals, certainly, but speak with dead. Do I have to turn it on? Ritual. Like, I have Speak with Animals active until long rest. Is this going to be the same thing? Items. No. Where is it? I've got it equipped. There. Oh, you have to cast it on the dead person. Right. Yes. I can't just walk around and speak to every corpse. Wonder if I can speak to people that...
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Alright, let's quick save, because if this is a boss fight, I maybe don't want to do it without resting, but I might be okay, actually, because, you know, everybody's taken 2 damage, and
There's no time to waste.
half of our
Couldn't
spell
wish to
slots are
live in
intact.
more interesting times.
2 of our guys don't rely on them. Hell, I don't really either. Oh, what have we done? Oh god! Imhotep. Hey, buddy! How are you? So I decided to reload the quick save because evidently as soon as it opened, the stream died. So let's just dial that back again. I have now seen this, but I had to interrupt him with the quick load button. Hello! Creepy old, presumably dead Jurgle priest. How are you?
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always.
Speaking of Jurgle?
What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
You're gonna have to specify the mortal. I find it annoying that I don't have the option to answer his question. A peaceful undead. Interesting. Why aren't you attacking me?
Because that would be senseless. Wilt thou answer my question?
Sure.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
No one life is worth more than any other. We are all equal. That depends on a person's deeds. Life's only value is as currency, doesn't matter much to me otherwise. Each life is of infinite value and merits sacrificing everything for. Wank, wank, wank. The only life that matters is mine. In my experience, that depends on what the mortal looks like. Oh, that's snarky tiefling saying I've done been. No, that's that is the tiefling commenting on having racism thrown at them. Being like, well, you know, people treat me like shit because of how I look, so. And then the Bard option, which is a life is worth only as much as the legends remember it. I might go with the Tiefling option. That's like we haven't actually first-hand experienced it yet, but yeah, it's not face value. It's a reflection on how the tiefling is treated. 7 options is pretty good though, and then the Bard option: a life is worth only as much as the legends remember it. Ah. We'll see what he says to the tiefling option.
A life and how it is lived are different equations. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face.
And I know...
We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
The miserable remains of yours. What the fuck? No, stop that.
We have nothing more to discuss. Continue on thy way, as if I were not here. I must attend this place after so many years away. We will see each other again soon.
Seems you've read ahead in our little story.
The mechanics of fate would be difficult to explain to one such as thyself. Regardless, it will occur.
Explore the ruins now complete. A strange figure emerged from one of the sarcophagi. He said he would see us soon, and then he fucked off, leaving behind 120 gold, a soul coin, an arrow of many targets, and an arrow of Ilmater. Terrible god by all accounts. God of suffering. Servants of that particular one like to basically just be as miserable as they possibly can at all times. This arrow is more flexible than most. It can bend nearly in half without snapping. Deals an additional half damage to 3 other targets in range. And then this one, yeah, prevents your target from regaining hit points. I think they're like religiously opposed to healing. Like when they take a wound, they're not supposed to do anything at all to make it better. Anyway. Do I get to use... Yeah, so I can, like, choose to use these arrows. Only me because I have them in my inventory? Yeah, that's a shame.
No one back home will ever believe this.
So he's not leaving, he's just walking around staring at the tomb.
We have nothing more. I must attend this place after so many years.
Soon is
away.
vague. When exactly?
When the time is proper. I do not know that hour any more than dost thou. But I do know that the longer thou standest here, the farther away our second meeting becomes.
Oh, good. We found the desiccated corpse of Urianger.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
I think we're done here. They mentioned searching for more valuables, but also that he was the main prize of the crypt. And also we went everywhere else. So I think we're done here.
Something the matter?
Don't you have any commentary to give on the man we just met?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I can hear you.
Moving in.
Nope. It's over. Goodbye, Withers. This is the closest exit. Let's take it. The arrow of many targets is busted if you combo it with a weapon oil that adds status effects on the attack. You learned that because it was done to you. True, yeah, it was check the sarcophagus, I suppose. You're right. Yeah? No, wrong button. Pop! But it does slow them down. Oh. Now, what is this survival check? Oh, Lae'zel's the only one who did it. And everybody else has been here before. But that's an interesting idea. Yeah, that means if everybody's missing the survival check, I can go bring other party members to have another shot. Too high? What about Lae'zel? Can strong person jump far? Yeah.
Objective noted.
Will that then leave everybody else behind? Shadowheart made it. But the weakling boys are stuck. The single-digit suckers don't know how to jump up. Alright. We still have some spell slots, but we're out of short rest slots, and we're missing a little bit of health. So I could do a long rest, or I could press on.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Let's move.
Many a time you've had to shepherd your party out one by one over a jump. We'll see how that goes. Let's have a sleep. What the fuck is he doing?
Need to find a way forward.
No shit, Demon Dragon. Got a bunch of new people in here for one thing. Astarion has an empty blood bank jar. Buddy, you are not subtle. I did not mean to do that. Oops. Can I, No, I have to add them to the party. I can't look at Gale's stuff while I'm in camp, even though he's not in the active... Oh, fine.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
That said, the fact that his jar is empty worries me a little.
So, not a tentacle to be seen?
I'm hoping it'll stay that way.
Naturally. But I was thinking, what if it doesn't? Of course, first sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
I'd prefer not to die.
Well, now you're just being close-minded. There are some lovely ways to go. I've watched urchins freeze to death in the street. It looks peaceful, just like falling asleep.
Sorry, is this your idea of small talk? Yeah, with the poison.
A fine choice. I can think of some nightshades that are deliciously fatal. If they're mixed well, you'll just close your eyes and drift away. And if they're not, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously.
And you? How should I kill you?
Oh, my boy. I'd like to see you try. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
Need something?
No.
These boots have seen everything.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
Is this just regular Githyanki physiology, or does she not eat much?
Speak.
I probably should dismiss one of them so I can add Gale in and teach him all the scrolls. So we're in the same place. Does the camp location sort of change? Is it... Or is it always this one clearing, no matter which corner of the map we're in?
I couldn't help but overhear... Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't.
What?
Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected.
Hmm.
The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant?
You're hot and deadly? Maybe it's a compliment.
Ha! Adorable. But your timing is awful. Whatever the Mind Flayer's plans were, those dragons spoiled them. That doesn't make our situation less dangerous. Either way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer. Well, I've said my piece. Get some rest.
Right.
Something the matter?
Nope. Fallen tree. We can sit on it. What the fuck are you doing here?
We meet again, as predicted.
It was 5 minutes ago, and you said you did not know the
I shall
hour.
be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
And what are you, a masseur? I like... I don't think attacking him works out. Something tells me that if you try to attack him, it doesn't work out. He doesn't introduce himself, he just fucking stands in the corner while we're all settling our tents up and getting down to sleep. Skeleton Man is just standing in the corner, waiting for us to notice. Like, what the actual shit? Who the fuck are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
You're not supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
You going to elaborate further than that?
No.
Well then what can you do, buddy?
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Well, you are a servant of Jurgle. And look very ugly doing it.
Amusing.
What would be the cost?
A matter of coin.
What the fuck do you need money for? A manicure? Can you help Shadowheart change her cleric domain? That's actually a genuine question. Can he help Shadowheart change her cleric domain? That's outrageous. Wait, is that why he wanted to know how much fucking value a human life was? Because he wanted to know how much to charge me?
Such is life. Outrage leading to a singular...
Such is life. Alright, dead Kelly. What if I don't have the gold?
Then I shall wait here patiently until it is acquired.
Mm-hmm.
As thou desire.
Right, so that doesn't let me pick a different person. Never mind. I did quick save while I was talking to him. Actually, I don't want to spend the money. Let's reload the quick save. So how do I move Shadowheart to him for that question, though? If we can have a resurrectionist in camp, can we have a regular vendor? Because I'd really like to sell my garbage. I have a lot of money worth of garbage at this point. I assume we'll find that camp that was hinted at earlier, and then there'll be someone to sell your garbage to. Which will probably be tomorrow at the rate I'm
I
going.
shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
I fucking love that I can save and load during a dialogue window. It's completely busted, but it's also like the most convenient. Like no game does this. Disco Elysium doesn't. You can only save outside of dialogue windows. But there's no reason why you can't outside of, you know, perhaps the technical issues needed to suspend and resume a game from right that point, or we don't want to make it too easy, but like I feel like we don't want to make it too easy should never be a reason to not have a convenience feature on account of it's the same age-old question of options. The existence of the option does not mandate and require its use. If somebody thinks it's shitty to save scum before a check in dialogue, then they just need to not do it.
Be assured, it is not by choice.
Why are you helping me? Interesting. Okay, who's forcing you, Jurgle? What does Jurgle give a shit about me for, though?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish? Amusing.
Why is this so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Nobody's dead.
Indeed. Farewell.
What's his other use?
Should mind my step.
You did not pass the check to learn that that was a Jurgle temple. This adds some context to our man Withers. There's some mugwort here. Love that. Hey, that's mine. And now it's mine. The party shares, Gale. The party shares. I still want to swap him in. Let's swap Lae'zel out for a second.
What's up for discussion?
Does ungroup do that faster than talking to them? No, that's related to them walking after you. Okay.
Speak.
Why do you have a stuffed ogre head next to your tent?
Chuck, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Don't know why I just got a multi-classing tutorial, but I did. When the fuck did she find time to stuff it? So, Gale, you did seem a bit full of yourself, but I didn't expect it to be quite so literal.
in a moment.
Uh-huh. What the fuck?
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
A dictionary. First and foremost, the damn tadpole.
Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on?
No.
My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Long live the abnormal.
I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest. Go ahead. I'm listening. With pleasure. Lead on.
Most specifically, I want to see if I can teach you some shit. I have to give them to him, I guess.
Well, not as bad as it could have.
I think he already has that one, but still.
Careful, I bite.
Wizard level too low. It does cost money. In fact, that cost all of my money, did it? No, that's his goal.
Can't give up now.
I have 439. I have enough.
Which way to the nearest library?
I tend to do this, like, even if I never use him, the fact is, if I did, I would want him to have as much on hand as he could. Wizard level too low on these two. Let's keep them in his inventory, then.
I've got a long road ahead.
Did I read the flavor text on his underwear? That's a fucking
One with the weed.
sentence and a half. Energy crackles around these Netherese briefs. Gale wouldn't. Surely he didn't enchant his...
Best get going.
Best get going. You kept doing it even though you didn't use him past level 3. Yeah, exactly. It's like... It's almost a completionist thing.
Ready and willing. No time to
I want a
rest.
full spellbook. Especially compared to my bard spellbook. If I were a wizard... Gale wouldn't get shit.
Salutations.
But he'd probably get the duplicates. Oh, I see.
Who are
You can do it from here.
people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
All right. What now? Moving ahead.
Hello. Welcome. We are playing Baldur's Gate 3, which I just started last week. Alright, now that he's learned, let's kick him out.
How can I help?
You can bugger off.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Congratulations. Siege of Dragonspear. Yeah, yeah.
Speak.
Join me, you
It is done.
angry, emaciated goblin lady. I don't think there's anything else here. We've been thoroughly surprised by the decrepit old creepy skeleton in the corner. Where's he sleeping? The boat? Like, is this his? Looks a bit rancid, but anyway.
Better not be cursed.
Well, I mean, he was asleep when we met him. What's heavy? If it's heavy, I'll eat it. Technically, the supply packs are the heaviest. Okay, well. Now, why do we have 2 of them stacked and then 3? Whatever. Just auto-select. And sleep, 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 sleep. What the fuck are you doing, Mr. Definitely Not a Vampire? I will say that the moans of rest are a little weird. The fact that everybody just collectively decides to go "Ugh," at the same time whenever they get a nap in. What was that about, bud?
Need something?
An answer? Nope. Okay then.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Speak.
Nope. Did you see anything? You sort of crept away in the night. Were you keeping watch for us? You didn't see it, did you?
Fate spins along as it should.
Uh-huh.
Although thou dost not seem to be in need of my services.
Right, if I get Shadowheart,
I'll take this way.
yeah, I can be her. And then ask for a class edit.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
What if you left?
No.
Right.
Fate, although thou dost not, as thou did.
Help her change her class. Or specifically her subclass. What's a good one? I never actually thought about what I was going to give her. Just, you know, getting out of trickery. I don't think we want to change any of these. Guidance is still very good. Life, light, knowledge, nature, tempest, and war. Life will unsurprisingly give cure wounds. Your devotion empowers your healing spells. When casting a healing spell, they regain additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. That's pretty good. Light domain. This gives you the light cantrip. Also gives you fairy fire and burning hands. Shield yourself with light. Use your reaction to put disadvantage on an attacker. The knowledge domain doesn't give you much, it just gives you 2 spells. One of which she already has. Nature domain. You learn a druid. Oh, this is basically just if you want to be part druid as well. No, I don't really want to be part druid as well. She gets to speak with animals, but I have that. Just get I do like the concept of shillelagh. But she's not using a staff or a club. Tempest domain. As a reaction, you can strike back at an attacking creature, dealing 2 to 16 lightning or thunder. That is good. Fog cloud, which is fun, and thunder wave, which is also fun. Your faith has made you the very thunder that quakes the black firmament, the lightning coursing through the veins of a terrible storm. Or, fortified by holy zeal, you brandish an arsenal of sacramental savagery to use against those you deem unrighteous. Which gives you Shield of Faith for free, but also Divine Favor. And yeah, War Priest just gives you an extra bunk to their head. Well, let's take the Tempest domain. I like that idea. I like that reaction. That sounds fun. It also sounds powerful. But there's also life if we want her to be better support. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could call a vote there. Kiko creeping away like a Starion in the night. Presumably off to bite someone. The fact that I also have access to healing... We'll go with the Tempest domain.
Looking ahead.
Bye. Alright, levels up. Still level 2, but... When you roll thunder or lightning damage, you can channel divinity to deal max damage instead. And her spells didn't change because she didn't get anything for free that she already had, so she didn't, like, free up a slot. What? Channel divinity for the max damage? Yeah. Because you can combine that when you're casting Thunderwave, or on the reaction, right? Maybe. Either way, it seems a lot better than trickery.
Still alive. So that's progress.
I do like being alive. I think that's it.
Feet.
I think that's everything.
I should speak up.
You still angry?
Speak.
Yeah, still a bit angry. Okay, move along. Leave camp. Return to the adventure. We're heading off to the unexplored west. Ah, hidden cache. Is that from the Harper notebook? Oh, okay, so we're all on this one map, and we can actually see where Nettie and Zoru are on the map. So the Githyanki Creche is potentially there. These could be exits to new zones, or they could be physical points on this lengthy zone if still got quite a go. The coming up section was a pain and a half. Well, we don't have a great amount of time. We've got 15 minutes, but I'm still going to go forward. Got plenty enough of quick saves. You see traps. Well, cages. That seems broken. I don't know that that's supposed to be there.
And yet another. Hardly the warmest of welcomes.
Is the Mind Flayer dead yet? Oops.
Monster's tentacle.
You know what? I don't think it's going to die on its own, and I'd like to loot it. And it's a Mind Flayer.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Thanks, bud. We should, like... What a waste of a crit hit roll. I mean... I don't get to choose when it does it. I have 10 healing potions. Everybody else has 2.
Indolence breeds madness.
Let's give half of mine to Astarion.
No one stopped me yet.
Watch your back.
And then split it in half again.
Blackets will be done.
5, 4. The healer has only got 2. That's fine.
At the ready.
Be careful with the fire. Right, everybody else is smart enough to jump through it without being prompted. Shovel and a dirt mound.
Shouting up ahead.
Shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
I need a shovel to dig this up.
Doi, you have one. See? Well, we're definitely going to keep the shovel. A peridot ring, some holy water. Great for chucking it undead. And some Mune. It still hurts a bit. 3 HP is a lot at level 2. The hidden cache is that way. But there's no passable terrain. There's a big cliff. Alright, let's go towards this shouting, shall we? I don't see him yet. Ramira, Aradin, Barth, open the gate, you stupid bastard. Concerning. Let's explore the outskirts before we approach these angry people. We found an ancient sigil circle. Emerald Grove. We've also found Doom. Let's not fall down there. Not a lot of the plants and, like, harvestable alchemy stuff that was dotted around the southern area. There's still the occasional bit, but very little of it in comparison to what I was finding earlier.
Open the bloody gate!
Oh, hello.
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second! What's going on? Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time!
That's not a goblin.
By the 9 hells! Open the gates!
Who's the druid? Oh, balls.
Cannon! No!
What a shame. We wanted a cannon, but all we got was a man named Cannon, and he was comparatively a lot less useful.
Shit! Form a mine! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Alright, Mr. Cool. And here we all are. And how many goblins are there? I'm gonna go with a several. Will, 17, 17. He's got Featherfall on him, of course he does. Well... must have advantage against target, yeah. Can't bonus action hide for that?
Time for a new approach.
Yeah, there we go. And smack either one of those trackers right in the back. Good luck keeping the moron humans alive. Question, why? Never met him. That's how we say hello.
Be quick.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
There's no one that way, is there? Alright, the map's sort of... yeah. Okay, Zakrug, Goblin Boss, Bugbear, Warg. Goblin Booyag, Goblin Tracker. So those are the weaklings. 50% chance. I should still probably deal with them before I go in. Damn it.
I missed this.
Not great. I mean, couldn't you just revive the humans? We have scrolls.
Scouts! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Guard the bastard!
He missed twice. For the absolute. What's an absolute? We could just throw a fog cloud on there so no one can hit anybody, but then that would affect us, I think. Should we keep trying to kill these guys? Oh my god.
Onward.
That's the problem with low-level D&D. I really don't like missing a lot as a concept.
Taking position.
You have an even lower chance. But you made it. And it has 1 health left. Cool! But it is bleeding. Did that say bleeding? No, it didn't. So far, the humans are doing okay. Will isn't.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
That's the end of that one. And he leaps in against the warg and shit. Okay. Ow. Sorry, Ramira. Wait. Who got hurt there? I thought I saw 8 pop up, but I didn't see anybody get hurt. Whatever. Okay. Goblin Ruyog, can you... sneak attack? Can you hide again?
Just like old times.
No, that failed. guess so. Okay, fine. There's grease all around here, but let's just... have you shoot. Booyag! Dead!
Let's move.
Okay. Embarrassing.
Oi! Adley!
Can we just yell him to death?
Stop this! A game of soldiers.
Yes, we can. Saved against the grease. Very good. He's still got his full... Okay, so we've all got like +8 extra health for something. We insulted a goblin to death. We did. Good. Less good. Bad.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Ow. Critical miss! Don't know about that. She can start flinging spells, probably. So the Thunder Wave pushes away everybody. Does that hurt friends? I hope not. Also has Inflict Wounds as a melee and Guiding Bolt. Throwing a Guiding Bolt at one of them might be nice. We need to get through the grease, though. Are they in range? No, she'd have to move a little. But going after the injured bugbear might be an idea. Yep, I would say that was a good idea. Does anybody need a healing word? Not yet, I'd say. So if you can keep walking out of that grease. Good. Also good. And that's as far as she can go. But you have advantage thanks to the Guiding Bolt on the Bugbear for an 80% chance. Crit! Goodbye! Another miss. Arms of Hadar. Another miss. Another miss. Wait, who's moving? Me? Apparently I am. Okay. Fine. We'll keep walking because they're not really threatening us.
Can't slow down.
Who have we got left? We've got a 9 HP Brawler. The Bugbear is dead. The Goblin Boss. The Warg I would hit more, but I kind of want to do something cool at them. I kind of want to, try that Dissonant Whispers. Frighten a creature. They'll have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and they can't move, and it also deals some damage. Can we frighten the boss? Yes. When you did this fight, you had to send your Raven Summon in to play decoy. You had to reload the fight 2 times because the Archer Lady got one-shot twice. That's interesting. I am not having that problem. It's nothing I can really do.
There's blood in the air.
Can you get through the grease? It's gonna be dicey. There we go. She got wrecked quickly in your timeline. Only Aradin survived. I mean, I'm playing on normal difficulty. These guys are doing fine. They're all at full health. You guys are reporting far worse experiences because you had worse experiences with Commander Jalk as well. But then again, those 3 intellect devourers nearly murdered me, so... Could just be a case of D&D being D&D. I can sneak attack the warg or the goblin boss. He's close enough to dead that it's probably correct to kill the goblin boss. But it's probably going to be overkill. I'm a lot more likely to hit the warg, though, and a really good sneak attack might fuck the warg up real bad. Demon Dragon was on easy. I have no idea, then. I'm going to go for the warg because the goblin boss does not move next. These guys both have a chance to kill him. 11, yeah. Killing the brawler and giving me an awkward close-up. You get a crit miss and then the boss gets a turn. Oh, but he's frightened. Ooh, that did hurt. But he's got a lot of HP. That horn's really good for them too.
Got to move.
Sacred Flame is a cantrip. For 1 to 8. Crossbow's probably better. Might have better hit chance? No. No, I don't. Just shoot him. And we level. Very good. The only problem is, it's about time for the stream to end. But I reckon when we kill these guys, we're probably going to have a decently sized dialogue. Would it be weird to save the game here and just kill the warg tomorrow? Because I'd be doing that thing in my head where I'm like, I just want this conversation to end. And I don't want to do that to a conversation in this game. I'd say that the threat is pretty much past. The warg's the only one left. 10 HP. You had to send your melee people the way I came in. The Raven was ready on the path closest to where they are. The archers are up the top area. Shouldn't be too long. That's true. Then I'd get to loot. Alright. We'll wrap it up in the next 10 minutes. Yes, that's fine. Lae'zel is still in the grease range. Right, you can see it. She's right on the edge. There we go, now she's fine. She doesn't have a lot of movement.
Make way.
I really want to use her sword, but she's just too far away.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Good.
Soldier, no one left behind. Is that because everybody lived? Yeah. Lae'zel gets inspiration because everybody lived. That's cool.
I just wonder if the grubby little beasts had any friends, and if they're nearby.
Everybody just ran in. Never mind. We don't have to talk to anybody just yet. We do have some looting to do. And some leveling to do. I'm not going to level up today. Ritual staff. Pick up. Stop looking at the blood.
Another step forward.
Oh, right. This was like... I was actually up there before I came around. Okay. Take that. Zevlor, or whatever his name is, just watching us pick at the dead. Wargfang. Gloves of Power. Absolute's Bane. On a hit with a... Right. On a hit with a weapon attack, possibly inflict a 1d4 penalty to the target's attack rolls and saving throws, and a sleight of hand buff. I might give that to Astarion. Shield? I don't think any of us is a shield person. Also, it looks like a horrible goblin mess of a shield. Javelins. A morning star. Tenacity. When you miss, you deal a bludgeoning damage anyway. Your fight triggered at the waypoint, so your dudes had too long to run away. Ah, there you go. That might be why. A book. There we go. That's everybody. Let's give the gloves to Astarion.
What to do?
And quickly read the book before I finish for the day. There were once two sisters, once one a great fighter and one a great cleric, who longed for new adventure. I shall skewer an elder brain upon my sword, cried the fighter. To the Underdark! I wish to know the secrets of the brain's powers, said the cleric. Let us be off! In the recesses of the deep, the sisters slew darklings and darrow, bugbears and bullets. The two reached an illithid colony when the fourth 10-day passed. Their quest would soon be complete. With great effort they felled a half-dozen mind flayers and soon reached the elder brain's lair. It rose from the brine pool at the center of its chamber, flanked by illithids. The brain didn't speak aloud, but the sisters could hear it in their minds. I am called Chaos. Why have you come? I will make your powers my own, called the cleric. I will crush you and bring an end to your tyranny, said the fighter. The brain hovered in silence. A moment later, a burst of psionic energy shook the chamber, and the sisters lay dead. Good luck, Chaos replied. The illithids feasted heartily that day. That went about as well as I anticipated it would.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Is a morning star better than a mace for you? It might well be. It does higher damage cap and it has a bonus. Oh, and you do have a shield. It's no better than what you already have, though.
Eager for battle.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright, the looting is done. Emerald Grove, I assume, awaits us beyond here, as well as a side path to the west. We have levels to gain, but we'll do that tomorrow. $88 quick saves. It does seem to delete quick saves eventually, look. We've got about 15 of them, or look, 25 of them going. But quick save 63 and higher are gone. Probably for the best. You don't want it to just completely bloat. But anyway, that'll do for today. Tomorrow, I'll be back with more of this. The Payday patch is coming on Thursday. It's funny, the first patch that they did, they sent a message on Twitter saying, stand by for maintenance while we prepare for the update. And that everybody was like, does that mean you're giving us the update, or you're just preparing to make ready for the upcoming? Because they said to prepare for the upcoming update. And it was immediate. The patch was activating the update. This time, they did the exact same methodology. They said, hey, we're doing maintenance today to prepare for the upcoming update. And then after the maintenance, they said, all right, we're all ready for the update on Thursday. But that's perfect for me because I'm streaming it on Friday, so I don't mind. But yeah, tomorrow will be the only other Baldur's Gate we have this week. The goal is to be streaming it 3 times a week when Payday isn't actively updating, but whenever it does, we'll be doing that. So yeah. Next time, we'll go into the Emerald Grove, see what awaits us. Hopefully get thanked for our hardy efforts in keeping everyone alive. Fare thee well.